I started working at Cress in Berkeley. It's a dime store when I was 13, and worked there throughout my first year in college. And I had a manager there that was a tiny woman with a fierce temper and a really sharp tongue, feared by all who worked for her. And she often told me I was never going to make it through college and I was never going to get my nursing degree. But that cemented my success because of what she said. It was kind of a reaction. And years later I found out that was her way of making sure I made it. My parents would go into Cress and she'd always ask about me and how I was, so lovingly. But if you should, that woman, you know, she'd scream and everyone would just freeze in the store. So that, she inspired me to finish. There was no way I was never going to finish and do well in my profession. I certainly didn't want to work at Cress the rest of my life. The other woman that professionally inspired me was actually a state consultant who oversaw a program that I administered when I started out, was in public health. And she recognized the passion that I had right away and actually gave me the tools I needed to really work with others to move forward some positive change. I don't think I would have ever really gotten outside of my walls in Berkeley hadn't she inspired me to do more. Years later, we both received public health awards at the same time. She received, her name was Dr. Joan Finsky, and she received one of the highest public health awards that year, and then I also received an award and dedicated it to her. Her whole family was there, and I felt like I wouldn't have been there to receive that award if it hadn't been for Joan, so she inspired me.